Tito, it's time for another episode of the Defenestrate show.
Well, are we recording? Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Week 9 recap of Defenestrate Fantasy Football. The whole standings are switching more than Tony's underwear. Insert a laugh. I know that was fail, but
that was really bad. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and review Week 9 of recap. As you can tell, I'm already celebrating.
What are you celebrating, Tito?
Because I opened a can. My girls were hungry, so I opened a can of whoop-ass on Tony.
Why would you feed your girls that?
Hey man, gotta show.
Why would you feed your girls?
Gotta teach them right.
A can of whoop ass. That's not right, dude.
Here we go. So let's start with the bottom of the barrel. Tony. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm headed in that direction.
Rainy faced Tahunga Finest. So I'm going to go ahead and congratulate Tahunga Finest for having the lowest score ever on the Defenestrate.
That has to be ever.
I have no idea how you managed to only score 57.5.
He deserves an award for that. He
deserves to pay another $50 because that's actually a disgrace. So congratulations to Rainy. He picked up his win, which kind of puts him on a tight spot. Now we have from 9 to 11. Everybody's stuck at 3 and 6. So now it's all about points again. So points in forward, points in forward, points in favor. So as of right now, Tahunga Finest, me and Tahunga Finest switched places, and I was in 9th place last week, and because of my win, I moved up to 8th. Now I'm 4 and 5, and I'm dangerous.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Dangerous.
I thought we were talking about Tahunga's Finest.
I'm sorry, but I was looking at the standings at the moment. But congratulations, Rainy. You go ahead and stay on 11, but now another win can potentially put you back in the playoff contendency.
Yeah.
So congratulations with that. Now, Jinx face Horns Up. And congratulations to Horns Up. He already got paid. He got the highest points of the week, which 166 seems to be
not a lot of points.
Not a lot. But Joe was super happy because it was the highest score for him ever this season. Oh. And he happened to be the highest of the week. So congratulations. He already got paid. He already got his $5. So go get your foot long Subway.
He's sitting at 6 and 3, Tito. He was at the bottom, wasn't he?
Oh, he's 6 and 3, but look at the points in favor. He only has 1,100, where everybody else is at least 1,250 and plus. So he has 100 points less. So if he starts actually losing games, he can see himself out of playoffs because Tahunga Finest has more points than he does. So if Tahunga Finest starts winning and he starts losing, he can potentially be out of playoffs, even though.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? He has the record, but he doesn't have the points. So all he has to do is keep on winning. It doesn't matter about the points. But
yeah, he must be rubbing his lucky foot.
or both.
Know what I'm saying?
You probably didn't do that list this week.
That was a better joke than yours.
My brother lost, so he drops to 4 and 5. So now we have 3 teams on 4 and 5, which is you, my brother, and myself.
Dang, man!
So
how did that happen?
I don't know, man. It just
the standings are. Except for the top
lost 3 in a row, bro. So that from 4 and 2, you're 4 and 5.
That's not my fault. Tough. That's not my fault. All my players are hurt. At the same time.
It is what it is. Bye weeks affect people. That's where you draft better, Anyways, for the third match of the week, we're going to talk about Raiders 55. That is his 3rd win in 4 weeks.
Good job, Raiders 55.
And
He's climbing.
He's climbing. He started really bad to start the season. He was 0-5, I believe, and now he won 3 out of the last 4. So
to his credit, he's been scrambling. He's reached out to me a few times for a few trades. He's working at it, and it's paying off.
Yeah, I mean, he's making moves. I mean, look at him. Like, he hasn't even scored 1,000 points. I mean, obviously he needed some offense, and it's paying off lately, and he's coming up with wins. So that's at the end of the day, that's what matters. So he can potentially. I mean, he's only 1 win away to be in playoffs.
He's my sleeper pick for this year.
I don't know about that.
It's so messed up. You're so messed up. You're over here. You're over here hyping him up, saying, "Yeah, he's on a roll." You know, he's making moves, and he's got zero chance at the playoffs.
But he's facing Horns Up, and that honestly, this matchup this week could potentially define whether he goes to play. If he wins, he's gonna be
chance,
man. He's like making his way there, because bringing down Horns Up, it's gonna put him on a 6-4, and potentially 3 other people can tie that record, and Horns Up can keep coming down. I mean, Horns Up, if he needs to win, there's no I can afford to lose because of the points that he has. It's gonna be a tough one, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that game for this week. So Wreck the Heavyweight went back to his winning ways and defeated the Shiznits. It was a battle of the first and second, and it wasn't even close. I thought it would be closer. The Shiznits team didn't really show up. They only scored 125 points. Wreck the Heavyweight got the second highest of the week with 163. And he's back on track. So congratulations, Wreck. You, my friend, are 8-1 and officially clinch a playoff spot.
Oh, he did. I just saw that right now.
He just clinched a playoff spot. So congratulations. You are going to see John Wreck the Heavyweight battle it out on playoffs this year. He already took a spot, so there's only 7 left available. And I really don't know who really is going to clinch until probably last week, because you have all these teams that could potentially finish second. I mean, I can even say that Raiders can finish second place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if, doing all the math and everything, because we still have, 4 more weeks.
Yep.
So he could finish 7-6. So, yeah, the Shiznits loses all of his games, could potentially be out of playoff. But, at the end of the day, you still got to play the game. So, Wreck the Heavyweight, congratulations. The Shiznits lost. So, that's that. On the 5th matchup of the week, we saw Basham's defeat Team Mediocrity. Team Mediocrity dropped to 3-6. He was coming in hot lately, and Basham just say, "Pump the brakes, buddy." Mm-hmm. Not today. He finished with 147 and 55 to stay 5-4, to move up to 5-4 and claim that 5th spot, which is the second best highest 5-4 record, tying with Weddle, because Weddle decided to take a dump against Raiders, and his team didn't show up. So now you got Bashams and Weddle with the same record, Horns Up and the Shiznits with the same record. You have the Nuts, Drinks, and the Mexicano with the same record, and you have the rest of the league with 3-6 record. I mean, I honestly never seen this, like, the league being this close, where you have multiple teams with the same record. I think last year I was very fortunate, and I think I went almost undefeated until the last game of the season. And the year before we had a somewhat similar situation, and it was we always kind of had a more open. Now it's like, besides Wreck the Heavyweight, he's been having a good year, and luck. But then that's what matters.
But you have, position 4 through 12, 2 games apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really close. And then there's 4 games left, so the last place could still potentially finish second. That's how close this is. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I think this week coming up is gonna start seeing which team is gonna start making it and who doesn't. I think if the Shitsness wins, it's gonna put Team Mediocrity in a very tight spot because they're gonna drop to 3-7, and all these teams are gonna start winning and losing, and that 3-6 can't afford to lose anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be a good one. So that's that for this week. Psych! We gotta talk about Tito.
That's it. No, that's it. Let's move on. What's going on?
The nuts and handing those ding 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 ding. That is a win for me. Thank you very much.
Have you been rubbing Joe's lucky foot?
Both. I went up to 147.94 points to defeat the Nuts 129.
You know what, man? I'm not impressed by your win. I'm not impressed. You barely won. It was
barely.
Okay, so it was a little closer than the score seems, right? It's one of those games. I had 3 players out. I had 2 players in my lineup that didn't even play at all.
Yeah, you made that mistake the same last week.
I don't think it's a mistake.
You don't seem to learn from it. So whose fault is really that? Because it ain't mine.
It's the
coaches, man. As far as I'm checking, my team played. Did you? I mean, I'm checking.
Whatever.
So thank you for the win, my friend. That improves our record to 4-5, and you dropped to 4-5. So we have the same record, bro. We're homies.
You should have lost.
We're brothers. We're brothers, and we love each other, brothers.
Let's go to week 10. Who's playing who?
All right.
Did you already?
So congratulations to those winners. Congratulations to Joe for winning week 9, highest points of the week. Oh, and by the way, Güero, I forgot to pay you, so I already got you for week 8. Congratulations. You got the highest week for last week, for week 8.
Are you ready
for week 10 matchups?
Oh, we're going to the week 10 matchups? Okay, cool.
Oh, what were we going to say?
The power rankings? But no, we'll do that at the end.
I don't got the beat yet.
No, but let's go into the matchups real quick.
Yeah, week 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Jinx, rank number 7. He's going to face Rainy's Rampage, rank 11. If Rainy wins, he can move potentially on top of Jinx and push him out of the playoffs. So this is going to be a close match. I want to see that match. Here we go. Next one. Horns Up is facing Raiders. Who do you have in that week?
You say Raiders. That's Raiders. My upset of the week right there. I'm going. That's my upset of the week.
Upset of the week. Oh, well, my bad. On Jinx,
Joe, you know what?
Before we get into that one,
Joe's been running really lucky.
The previous matchup. Who do you have? I'm sorry. The Rainy against Jinx.
Oh man, you know what? I love you, Ivan, but I'm always gonna go against Ivan. So.
I like how you keep it real.
Yeah.
So
Randy's Rampage, man. After this, they're both gonna end up with the same record. They're both gonna be sitting at 4-6. That's what I think.
That's a good one. Yeah. But blood is thicker than water, so I'm gonna go with Jinx. Jinx is gonna roll through Rainy.
You know where you stand, Rainy.
Gonna start stinking and miss the playoffs. That's my prediction for this week.
The guy showed up in a soccer jersey, man. He deserves to win this game.
Do it for the soccer fans. Here we go. Horns Up Raiders. You got the Raiders on this one. I believe because he's one of the hottest teams coming in, so I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah!
I think the Raiders are going to pull through it. Breeze is going to help him because I traded Breeze for him, so I think Breeze is going to come through and score like 60 points. He has White on a bye week, so you got to make sure he picks up a running back because he doesn't have another running back. Actually, he has a flex. Oh, no, he doesn't have a running back. He needs to pick up a running back, so good luck with that. There's like no running backs at all. Don't you miss that, girlie? All right. So that's
I guess he is important.
I guess so. After all right, mama, no screaming, please. Here we go. Third matchup of the week, we got Wreck the Heavyweight, which right now he's really like up in his beer, chilling.
Seriously,
I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna go ahead and bench everybody. And you have Güeros, which it seems like he's doing the same thing because he hasn't updated his team, and He has a bunch of bye weeks. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 players on a bye, including his quarterback Deshaun Watson, Philly Lindsay, Fails, the tight end for Houston, and the kicker for the Patriots. So he has Allen as a quarterback. Oh, that's gonna be tough. So I can see Rick the Heavyweight just cruising through this one again. I'm telling you, that's just luck of the draw.
That's my pick right there, man. Rick the Heavyweight. I need all these 5'4" guys, all these guys that are 5'4". I need them to lose.
No. I totally agree. At this point, Rick the Heavyweight is too high. I can't reach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the ones right here. I'm just gonna bring him down. Bring him down.
Hit him in the groin, dude.
Yeah,
hit him in the groin.
Little jab, you know what I mean? There we go. Then we're gonna see the Shiznits sitting at 6-3, facing Team Mediocrity sitting at 3-6. What do you have for that?
Mediocrity, man. Let's go chaos. I want this table.
Really underdog mode.
Well, it's not that. It's just I want it to be competitive going down the stretch.
If that happens, you're talking about a 2-point differential from 2 to 12.
Yeah,
that'll be the craziest thing ever. You think this is crazy? Tune up next week for Team Mediocrity and the Shiznits. If that happens, which I personally don't think is going to happen, I think the Shiznits is going to come up with the win. He has a lot of favorable matchups with his players. I mean, talking about, Kyler Murray. He hasn't been playing as well as everybody thought, but he's playing the Buccaneers, which defensively are a joke. You got Keenan Allen against the Raiders. You got Nick Chubb against the Bills, which defensively they're actually pretty good. But then you got Mark Ingram against the worst team in the league in the Bengals. You got Hunter Henry against the Raiders. Devontae Freeman against the Saints. I mean, it's a lot of things that he has a lot of favorable matchups. Now, Nathan has a couple of bye weeks, a running back and a receiver missing. So he does have Joe Mixon he can put back in the lineup. And then he has nobody. No, he has no receivers. Are you kidding me? He has nothing to substitute anybody. But he has 2 kickers.
2 kickers?
He has 2 kickers. So
let's hope one throws for a quarterback. A touchdown.
He has to make changes. Let's hope so, because he doesn't need none of that stuff. All right. You, my friend, are going to be facing... Oh, sorry. I do pick the Shiznits. I don't know if I said it or not. But second to last matchup of the week, you got Bashams facing the Nuts on a match that is number 5 against number 6. And it seems very, very one-sided, projectively. Seems like the Nuts is going to go to another loss and probably drop out of playoff race as of right now if he loses.
No.
So I can see why you're voting for those people to lose, because you want to be in that race. Hold on, I want to get a chocolate. Chocolate. No. Do you want some? What's it called? Chocolate. Take a little bit. All right. Sorry, mommy. No chocolate for you. All right.
Oh, that's cold, dude. Give the girl some candy, man.
Hey, no way. All right. So, yeah, I thought you had a lot of people in bye week, but it's only your defensive team, which is technically your best player.
My best player. The Patriots defense, man. They're my highest scoring player.
You need to pick up something and drop something. So good luck with that. Hey, Kamara might be back.
Yeah, Johnson's back too. So also, my pick for this game is Bashams.
Whoa, why are you going against yourself?
Well, it's just I've been running so bad that if I go for Bashams, I'm hoping he loses.
That makes sense. That's smart. That is smart. No, good thinking.
Got you.
On that note, myself facing Tahunga, so I think Tahunga's going to win. So
me too.
The same strategy.
Yeah, Tahunga's finest, man. All these 3-6 teams are all going to win this week. I have a feeling. You know what? I'm going to parlay them, man. Is there any way to bet on this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
I put $5 if that doesn't happen.
3-team parlay. Yeah?
I put $5 if that doesn't happen.
No, I'll give you $5, but if they win, you got to give me back like a 40 or
give
something.
Give you 10.
That's not. Those aren't the odds, dude. These guys are 3 and 6, man.
That's 3 games. If they all 3 win, I'll give you $15.
No.
If one of them loses, I'll give you $5.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
What are you talking about?
It's like 9-1 or
You're
something.
You're so confident, it seems like.
Yeah, it's like 9-1. It would be like $40.
It's 2-1, bro.
No, not with 3 teams.
I'm giving you a 3-1.
If I take Tahunga's Finest, Team Mediocrity,
3-1,
and Raiders 55. Oh, and Rainey's Rampage.
3-1.
Oh, that's 4 teams.
3-1, bro.
No.
That's 4 teams.
Let's figure something out.
Anyway, we could do it off.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
So the Tahunga Finest, good luck this week. It seems to be a very, very, very close one. He doesn't have anybody for tomorrow, and neither do I. So we both have players on Monday, though. I have Garoppolo, and he has 2 players from the Niners.
Rested
George
players.
Shittle. See what I think there? George Shittle.
I can't even pronounce it.
And Shittle.
Can you say that on air?
No, I'm throwing his last name. Anyways, so good luck. Good luck to you.
Are you ready for the power rankings?
We're gonna do the power rankings.
You ready to do?
Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
You gonna put on some music?
Do we need music?
Yeah, you're our musician.
Oh, me. Okay. All right. So what are we talking? Okay.
Our football music. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You ready? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You got it? All right, in the 12th position, Raiders 55, 764 points. In the 11th spot, we have Horns Up with 804 points. 10, Team Mediocrity, 831 points. Rainey's Rampage sits at number 9, 849 points. At number 8, Jinx, 868 points. Number 7, Weddle's team, 928 points. At 6, Tahunga's Finest, 936 points.
Number 5.
Sitting at 5, El Mexicano, 959 points. 4, Basham, 960 points. At the 3, or playing third, or power ranked third, the Nuts, 984 points. At number 2,
Número 2,
the Shiznits, 1,020 points. And sitting at 1 for the second, or who knows, probably 10th consecutive week, Wreck, the heavyweight, with 1,062 points. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our power rankings for the week. Can you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes. Mommy, why are you behind me? These girls. Come on, get up.
I'm actually looking at the power rankings, and I'm a little surprised that I'm sitting at 3rd.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Very close to. There's a bunch of 900 teams. Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah. See what I'm saying? Horns up. It's 11th place on rankings.
Power rankings, yeah. But he's sitting.
He's on 3rd place on standings. So that's what matters, right? So as of right now, if the season ended right now, I'll be facing Wreck the heavyweight on the first round of playoffs. You have Weddles facing Basham on the first round of playoffs. You have Horns Up against the Nuts. And on the last matchup of playoffs will be the Shiznits against Jinx. in the playoffs in there right now, but that's not the case.
Nope.
We might see different stuff next week.
Yes.
Because it is so close that it might not be a thing. So here we go. Week 9 is on the books. Week 10 is on the.
No.
Why are you picking your mucus? That's gross.
Baby.
Anyways, good luck to everybody. I will guys see you next week. It's a wrap.
Wrap it up, dog. Oh wait, should we mention the trade? DJ Moore traded for TJ Hawkinson. That was between Columbus Finest and Drinks.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. There was there was multiple trades. Now that Raiders made another trade with Guerrero this last week as well. It was Terry McLaurin for Carlos Hyde. Cool. And then DJ Moore to Hunger Finest traded with Jinx for TJ Hawkinson. So I like that. I like to see a little more trades. I like that action. Keep it coming, my friends. And on that note, see ya next week.
Dun, 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 dun.